Hey, it's Jen from Not So Mystical Tarot. This is going to be your reading for Sun, Moon, or Rising sign of Virgo for the first half of July 2019. You can find me on Instagram at Not So Mystical Tarot or NotSoMysticalTarot.com. If you would like a personal or private reading, it will all be in the description. All right, let's just get started for our Virgos. Also, watch your Moon and Rising because this is a general reading, so it will give you a little more clarification. Virgo, what do we have going on for the beginning of July? Plans. You like this. You're an earth sign. You love the Three of Pentacles. It's all about having a plan. I think Gemini got this too. Don't quote me on that. But whatever you have going on, it's important that you have a plan. If nothing else, it just eases your mind, but it will help your flow. So let's see what else we got. Knight of Cups. Okay, this is crazy because the same things are coming up through all of the readings. This energy is serious in the beginning of July. This is intense, okay? You need to have some kind of plan in motion. I almost think Gemini got this exact same thing, but when this is about major emotional energy coming toward you, when that happens, okay, you are an earth sign. This emotion stuff is like a lot. It's a lot of it. It's a little messy. It's just it gives you that like, oh, stop. If you have a plan in place, like I was saying before to, I think it was Gemini, let's say you've got a big family gathering and there's problems in the family. Just as an example, or, let's say there's some emotional something happening and you don't know how you're going to deal with it. If you have a plan in place, when this emotion comes whooshing in, you're going to feel much better. So let's focus on what is it that could be coming that's going to make you feel some sort of way, and what's the plan you have for when that occurs, okay? Let's work on this. Let's be ready for this. Though they say be proactive, not reactive, this is going to ease your mind intensely. It's going to make you feel so much better. Look what you have, the Hanged Man. You may have to, because emotion's not really your big thing. You're not like, oh, let me be emotional. Let's talk about my feelings. You're going to have to look at this from a different perspective. When you make this plan of how you're going to deal with this emotion, you're going to have to see the people on the other side of it. So you're going to have to look at it from their point of view and maybe not the Virgo point of view, which is like, well, it's this or it's that. I mean, duh. But sometimes other people, their emotion is very intense to them and they don't see it the way you do. So you're going to look at it from their perspective. Like I said, I'm just using it as an example. If you have a family thing going on and you're like, these people are stupid. Like, what are they doing? This doesn't make any sense. You know what? I get that. And you're probably right, because Virgo, you're usually right. Don't let my husband hear that because he's a Virgo, okay? But the people on the other side of this emotion, they think they're right, okay? And so you need to look at it from their perspective. They're not intentionally trying to victimize and hurt you. They just think their idea is right. That's all. And okay, here you go. You've got this Knight of Swords coming in with the Knight of Cups. The Knight of Swords is your intellect. Like, it is mental acuity just rushing in. So listen, you're going to have to, these people are going to have enough, there's enough emotion happening here. You're going to just deal with it in your head. You've got your plan that's tangible that you can hold on to, which makes you really, really happy. And now you've got you've got this emotion coming in, but you've got this Knight of Swords who's like, yeah, I can handle this. I've got a plan right there. I'm going to handle this. I'm not going to get emotional. I'm going to handle this intellectually. When I see what's going on, I'm going to be like, yeah, I got this new perspective. I know how to handle this. I'm good. It's just this Knight of Swords kind of tempers out this Knight of Cups, okay? So instead of just raw, crazy emotion, there's calm, mental acuity and agility that can kind of handle it, kind of categorize it, put it in its little categories in your like Three of Pentacles plan there, and make everybody really, really happy, including you, which is important because you deserve that. You're the rock for everybody. Everybody comes to you with their stuff, and you have to be able to handle that. Unfortunately, it's just the way it is because you're so stable. People come to you and they dump all over you. You've got to be ready for it. All right. Ten of Swords. I feel like this might be a little bit exhausting for you. The good thing with tens is when it's done, it's done. You may have to, I feel like with this isn't like a personal thing, like you're not going to feel this much pain, but you may just be like, when it's all said and done, like I am mentally, because the swords are mental, in this case especially, I'm mentally exhausted. Like, okay, I dealt with it, I handled it, but now I have used up all of my mental acuity and ability, and now I'm done. Count me out. I've handled all of your issues and I'm done doing that. So here you go. with this Two of Cups, okay? It's like you need to just start right over. Whatever this emotional situation is, you will, I feel like, handle it really gracefully, and whatever it has to do with, whether it's work or family or home, whatever, I think you're going to handle it all, but it will exhaust you mentally. And once that happens, you're going to have to just take a time out. I mean, you can see dead is dead is dead is dead, right? Like the timeout is going to get taken whether you like it or not. But you also have this new start here, this Two of Cups. There are people that understand you. They understand too that mentally you're like, I'm done now. I gotta start over. And this is kind of a starting over point. And that's okay. Oh, jeez. That's okay. Because it's where you are. It's honest. It's where you are. Okay, here you go too. You got this Two of Swords. Like, yeah, I'm done. Like, I told you I was done. I'm not dealing with this. And that's it. Like, there's no talking to you when it comes to this. Once you deal with whatever this issue is that comes whooshing in, you're done. Like, you're right here, it's over, it's done, I'm not going back, like almost like I don't want to talk about this again. And I often say with this, deciding not to decide is a decision to do nothing, but in this case, it's not that. In this case, it's I'm done. I've made the decision, you've heard me. This Ten of Swords is like the end of the cycle. It's done and it's over, and I'm not talking about it anymore. Like, that's it. We're never discussing it again. We're moving on. I'm not addressing it. That's what's going on here, and yeah. You got this Five of Wands that came out too, which is like, not everybody will like that, but you know what? You, for your own, I feel like this is you looking at yourself for your own mental health. You can't get into whatever everybody else's problems are. Other people always have issues and they always want your help, but right here, this is you kind of like renewing yourself, repairing yourself, and you're not going to get in the middle of this. This is like time wasting behavior, like talking about it over and over and over again, or trying to fix something that's like super broken over and over and over again. Whatever it is, it's kind of like, I keep hearing like, let sleeping dogs lie. Like, it's done and over. Like, you can't dig it back up and start again. It's done, and like you already said, I'm not doing this again. I'm not dealing with it again. I've done it. I've done it. I've done what I need to do, and I'm not gonna do it again. Period. Let's just get a little bit more clarification for my Virgos. And don't you tell my husband I said you guys are usually right, okay? Don't do that. You are, though. Anyways, I don't want him to know. And I don't think he watches these usually. Sometimes he does, but not too often. Let's see, what else? What else for our Virgos? Justice, yeah. You love this. You love that it finally is going to be brought to justice. Everything is going to be out on the table. Of course, everyone's going to see that. What did I say? You are usually right. Everyone's going to see that. You're welcome. Yes, they're going to see. You were the mature one. You had a different perspective. You looked at it properly. You handled everybody's stuff. You were intellectually cool. You were mentally cool. Yes, you are vindicated. Everyone knows it wasn't your fault. You did nothing wrong. Yada, yada, yada. You were the good ones. And the Nine of Wands. It's going to be a long time before you put yourself in that position again. A long time. The Nine of Wands is all about kind of taking that step back and kind of looking around and going, I like the safety of my little stick area that I've built. I'm going to stay here. And you know what? That's perfectly okay, because I feel like you really put yourself out to handle whatever this was. Maybe even emotionally you put yourself out there and you were uncomfortable. And you know what? That's okay. But like I said, boy, that Justice card is just right out there, and everybody knows how awesome you are. Everybody knows how great you were. And the Hermit, yeah. Everybody knows how great you are and all that, but now you need to just like walk away and just like here when you're big and you're just kind of like, yep, I'm going to hang out over here in my own little area. I'm taking a step back to observe. I'm not really interested in getting into all your stuff. Yeah, you take that time away. You've earned it. This was emotionally very taxing for you, and mentally you had that Ten of Swords. Mentally also very, very taxing for you. So you know what? Deal with it. You did it. Everybody knows how freaking awesome you are. And look at this. You come back from this time away. When you finally do step out of this observation mode that you're in here, look at this. You have a brand new day. And, you know, Major Arcana card here. Brand new day for you. So your reward for handling whatever this nonsense is and all this emotion and all this stuff, your reward is this brand new day, this brand new start, this brand new way of being. So really want you to just embrace that, enjoy it. I want to congratulate you for handling this in, of course, the Virgo best way possible, right? And I thank you so much for watching. I'll talk to you soon.